We all know that space, as weird as it is, its mysteriousness is precisely the reason why people were fascinated with the night sky and space exploration, since the beginning of life on Earth. There are things there that are beyond our comprehension and that defy our traditional laws of physics. Hence, no matter how hard we try to understand and explain our vast universe, there will always be mysteries out there that are yet to be unraveled. So today, I'm going to tell you about top 10 strangest planets in the universe. 1. J14 Note 7b. J14 Note 7b has been referred to as a Saturn on steroids, or Super Saturn, due to its massive system of circumplanetary rings about 640 times the one of Saturn's rings. It is an exoplanet located 434 light-years from Earth in the constellation of Centaurus, and is the only known exoplanet with rings similar to Saturn. If this planet swapped places with Saturn, its rings would dominate the Earth's sky and would appear many times larger than a full moon. There is a large gap halfway through the ring system, and it's possible that a Mars-sized exomoon orbits the planet within this gap. If there are any aliens living on this exomoon, then they have an extraordinary view looking up into the sky. 2. Gliese 436b. Gliese 436b is an exoplanet, located 30 light-years from Earth in the constellation of Leo and seems to defy the laws of physics. This planet orbits its star at a distance 15 times closer than Mercury is to the Sun, and the icy surface is roasting at a temperature of 439 degrees Celsius. So, how does ice of all things remain completely solid at 439 degrees above its melting point? Because the gravity is so incredibly strong that it compresses the trace amounts of water vapor in the planet's atmosphere into solid ice, and prevents it from melting, no matter how much it burns. One orbit around the star takes only about 2 days, 15.5 hours. 3. 55 Cancri e. 55 Cancri e is only about 40 light-years away from us in the Cancer constellation. It is twice the size of Earth, but is nearly 8 times more massive and twice as dense. The parent star has much more carbon than our own Sun, and the mass of the planet is thought to be largely carbon. Due to the pressure and average maximum surface temperature of 2,400 degrees Celsius, this super-Earth is believed to be covered with diamonds. It is so close to its parent star, it takes a mere 18 hours for the planet to complete a full orbit. 4. Trace 2b. The planet has been identified in 2011 as the darkest known exoplanet, reflecting less than 1% of any light that hits it. And the light reflected is dimly red, which gives the planet an evil red color. 5. WASP 12b. WASP 12b is one of the darkest known exoplanets. The day side of the planet eats light rather than reflects it into space. The exoplanet, which is twice the size of Jupiter, has the unique capability to trap at least 94% of the visible starlight falling into its atmosphere. The temperature of the atmosphere is a seething 8,312 degrees Celsius. The day side hoards all the visible light, because it always faces its star. The planet orbits so close to its host that it has fixed day and night sides. WASP 12b completes an orbit once a day. The night side is much cooler, with temperatures roughly 3,992 degrees Celsius, which allows water vapor and clouds to form. A swirl of material from the planet's superheated atmosphere is spilling onto its star. This oddball exoplanet is one of a class of so-called hot Jupiters that orbit very close to their host star and are heated to enormous temperatures. 6. Gliese 581c. Gliese 581c is an exoplanet located 20 light-years, or 192 trillion kilometers from Earth, in the constellation of Libra. The planet orbits its star at a distance around 10.9 million kilometers, only 7% of the 150 million kilometers distance between the Earth and the Sun. Gliese 581c is tidally locked, meaning that one side of the planet always faces the star and the other side never does. The near side is experiencing scorching temperatures, which would instantly melt you alive, while the far side experiences freezing temperatures that would instantly turn you into a frozen snowman. Between these two extremes, however, is a narrow strip of land with better conditions that could theoretically support alien life. In 2008, we sent a radio message at Gliese 581c, which is expected to reach the planet in 2029. 7. GJ1214b. It is the most likely known candidate for being an ocean planet. GJ1214b has no land, but only oceans that stretch all over the surface. If it is a water world, it could possibly be thought of as a bigger and hotter version of Jupiter's Galilean moon Europa. 8. HD 189733b. This planet is slightly larger than Jupiter in our solar system, and is located about 62 light-years away from Earth. The planet gets its deep, beautiful azure color from the planet's strange atmosphere, which is actually made up mostly of silicate atoms and particles. The wind speeds on the planet can actually reach as high as 5,400 miles per hour, which is actually around 2 kilometers per second. Temperatures can also reach way over 900 degrees Celsius on the planet. What is horrid and frightening about this planet is that it literally rains glass sideways along with unbearably fast winds. If this exact storm were somehow to occur at the equator on Earth, it would travel all the way around the Earth in just a mere 5.5 hours. 9. HAT P7b. This planet is located in the Cygnus constellation, about 1,000 light-years away from Earth. On the night side of this exoplanet, high precipitation of aluminium oxide, called corundum, is found in the atmosphere. Because corundum gems are rubies and sapphires, one can describe the hypothetical weather on the planet's night side as raining rubies and sapphires. The planet also suffers from violent storms, so it's likely that these rubies and sapphires are scattered planet-wide. 10. WASP-17b. WASP-17b is one of the largest exoplanets discovered and contains at least half of Jupiter's mass. What is more interesting about this planet is that it retrogrades the orbit, which means that this planet moves in the opposite direction of its parent star. So, these planets are very different from the Earth we know. Those planets are truly strange. So, which of these is your favorite planet? Don't forget to comment below about it now.